Hey y'all, I'm back. So this is kind of a continuation of the conversation that I was having with you guys about how you're preparing for 2026. And you remember one of the things that I mentioned was that I had, all these planners and stuff, and I wanted to find a way to recycle, or yeah, to recycle the planners that really didn't have anything uh, written on them. So I was able to take the coil off, and I went through and I pulled, like this one has stickers for the month of January, but February, March, all the way through December, there's nothing in here. I already have my planner for 2026, and this planner, I started, I've already written like down my bills and a couple of other things in here, and so I'm going to primarily use this one for bill tracking and debt relief. So this planner is one of the tools that I'm going to be using to on my journey to becoming debt free. And it's so much easier because what I did is I went through and I wrote down the bills when they're due, like the days that they're due, and then I went across and everything that was due for that week, I wrote the amount, that total, on the side. So I have a total for every week of the month, and I can see what bills fall when. And so this is what I'm going to use as I think through how to start knocking some of these things out. Again, I've been watching a lot of these cash stuffing videos, these content creators who are getting out of debt by using the cash envelope system, and they're making it fun, and that's what I really enjoy, is because they're using like these games. And so one of them, a few of the content creators that I'm watching, one of the maybe it might be more than one of the other content creators came up with this game, and you use a dice. You just one die, and so you roll the die, and you have the card in front of you, and there are numbers on the game piece. So whatever, say if 4 comes up, then you look for on the game piece, the number 4 represents the number of dollars that you put in the envelope for that game. So that's one way they was using it, but there's just so many. I'm like, I have just seriously been binge watching these videos because I'm making my list of like all the cash stuffing categories. They have envelopes for categories that I would have never even thought to make one for. And so right now what I'm doing is just gathering all the information that I need in order for me to make a decision about if this is the direction that I'm going, and if so, when am I going to get started. So because I want to make sure that I have everything that I need, all the tools, all the supplies and things like that. So first thing was I already had my 2026 calendar, but now what I have is this is a whole nother planner that I can use. And even though this one is for 2021, again, I can go through, they have these in the planner community, you can buy stickers and stuff like that, but I can go through and buy the dots to change the dates, change the dates, and then that way I can make it a 2026 planner to use for something else. The other thing that I told you was, and this is the happy planner, I have one that's broken, but I have one that's missing. So I put this back together because what this is my house cleaning. Remember I told you I bought all those different things, and I never even used them. And then this one is for the I believe this is the exercise Yeah, so this is the weekly food and exercise log. So this is a way for me to log my meals. And so you have those, and then here you have to-do lists, and here you have meal planning. Yeah, all this is meal planning. And then here you have recipes. And then I have some just pockets and stickers and stuff back here. So I have this. So this is going to be my wellness planner. So that's what this is going to be for me, my wellness planner. And I also have, I ran across, because I bought these from the Target dollar spot, and they come in a bunch of different colors. I bought these years ago, and I was using them for different things. But in this one, I have, like, if I need to make appointments or whatever, they also have to-do lists. If I need to make a grocery list, what I'm cooking. That way, when I go grocery shopping, you know, I have my grocery list. And I know some of this sounds redundant because I just said it was in that other book. But these are just pages that I had out of the Target dollar spot. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to really use these or not. But they're extra pages in case I need to use them for whatever reason. So that's where I am right now. Oh, and the other thing was I took all of the stickers, all of the stickers out, and that way I can actually use them in the planners. And here's like a little pocket envelope type deal with a couple of the pockets. And then they came with, I had 3 journals, and each of them came with like this little Ziploc bag that you can put different stuff in. So that's what I have, and that's what I had to start with. So I will be thinking through this and trying to decide what's best for me. Something, you know, that is not going to cause me additional stress trying to keep up with it and stuff like that. I already do a lot of writing. I do a lot of typing too on a computer, but I already do, you know, a lot of writing and stuff. And so I want to get back to keeping up with things, and I want to find a fun way for me to exercise. Some type of reward system. I'm not really sure what that looks like right now, but I'm definitely going to be thinking about how that works. So maybe what I can do is like the envelope stuffing, maybe I can create a game out of that where I have like a dumbbell or a bike or something like that, and for every time I exercise for at least 30 minutes, you know, I get to shade in something and put money in the envelope. If it's an hour, then, you know, the amount is different. So maybe I can think of a game or something like that for me. That'll make it fun and kind of encourage you. And so once I get through, like, say for example, for the I fill up the tracker, then I can take the money and whatever, you know. But so I don't know if y'all have any ideas. Let me know. Put it in the comments below what you think. How can I make this fun? So anyway, I just wanted to stop in and just say that to you. And I just want to encourage you again as you go into the new year to don't give up on yourself. You know, we're going to stumble. We're going to fall. We're going to forget. We're going to be, you know, we're going to lack motivation. But as long as you get back up, as long as you keep pushing forward, progress looks different to everybody. You know, for some people, just being able to get up and put your clothes on correctly is progress. You know, people, we all suffer. Well, I shouldn't say suffer. We all deal with different types of anguish. We deal with different things that come at us from all different directions. Some things we can control and some things we can't. And you have to determine for yourself what those are. What are the things that you can control? And then that's what you focus on. Things that you can't control, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to always be easy to brush it off. But you still have to say to yourself, how much time am I going to spend focusing on something that I have no control over? And I know this is hitting home for somebody because it's hitting home for me. When I talk to you all like this, I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to me too. You know, I have to encourage myself and I have to remind myself that I'm only human. You know, I'm not a God. I'm not God. And it's not a good use of your time hyper focused on something that is not going to change because of you. It's a better use of your time focusing on things that make you feel good and things that you know that you need to take care of in order for you to be okay. So I don't want to make this too deep. I just wanted to come and say that. And I just want to encourage you to be true to yourself, love those around you, and just, when all else fails, keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing. Y'all have a happy holidays, and I hope to see you in the new year. Bye now. If you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.